Alright, whoever wins this best of 3 is qualified for the main event. Spiral has been there, Starbuck has been there. There's of course a fallback net if the loser still wants to qualify tomorrow. It is random Starbuck versus Night Elf Spiral, and Starbuck randoms human.
Pretty lucky, that's exactly what he wanted. I'm gonna go for an AM fast expansion pretty quickly here once again. The good thing for Spiral is he can play Keeper in every matchup. Well, to be fair, in Night Elf Mirror it would be pretty rough, but other than that, Keeper first always works. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, that's wonderful. If you play against random, Night Elf probably the best race to do so. Thanks to the Keeper, obviously. And Spiral, man of many talents, both. Are they the best random players in Europe?
TGW also comes to mind.
Yep.
Do we have another one? Another good one?
Well, you could argue that if Happy off races, he's pretty damn good as well. But that's not one who switches races. Star Shaped is there.
Oh yeah, Star Shaped, of course. Yeah.
Don't forget about Oscar. But I think these two are probably the best.
And the winner here is gonna advance to le DreamHack main event.
Exactly. Starting next Wednesday, so not the upcoming one, but the one after. Would love to know the date from the top of my head, but no, I got calendars for that, so I don't have to remember exact dates. Shout out to the guy who invented the calendar. Like all of them.
Players' forces are under attack.
What do you think his name was?
Carl Ender.
Carl Ender? Sounds legit. I think that's probably the right answer.
I think so too. Starbuck really likes these forward farms, eh?
He learned from the best. A big fan of the Todd stream. Perhaps there's where he picked that up. Gonna go for the natural creep. There's a Wisp here. If the Wisp gets the detonate off, that's gonna be level 2 for the Keeper right away. But Starbuck wisely gonna shoo that little Wispy away.
Okay, Claw's pretty good for the Keeper. He's going for his own expansion though. And with that, not interfering with anything. Claws of attack for Starbuck as well. Both very happy about additional damage. More Wisps, more creeping. Tame opening between the two. Spiral, by the way, signed up for Raptor Gaming. Finally found a clan.
Yes, I think they played like against the Chinese yesterday or something, whatever.
Yep. And lost.
And lost. The 8 players in the 1v1, 6 out of the 8 were Night Elves, so I'm glad I was not casting that one. Oh, very good items here for both. Gloves and claws, but Starbuck is not expanding, he's just one base teching. Oh, well.
Tech started indeed. A little bit of a fake out. Of course, getting still good levels. Spiral has to scout this. The Wisp was chased away, so he doesn't really know. And he's sending 2 archers in the tree and up to the north, ready for the expansion harass. Big last hit. Archmage got it, right? No, Keeper? Probably Keeper.
Starbuck trying to cancel the expo, and that should easily be enough firepower. The Keeper only has 1 entangle. There's no way he's going to be able to prevent this one. He can at most hope for a footy last hit. And he does get it. And the tier 2 here is significantly delayed for Spiral.
Oh yeah. Seems like Starbuck is really good at shutting down expansions. We've seen this before against Robinson. We see this now. Knows exactly when to strike and how far to push it after. So yeah, Spiral techs instead. But around 1/3 later compared to Starbuck.
Could be quite a few footmen going down here now. This Keeper is almost level 3. Kind of surprised that Starbuck is using his footy so aggressively, as it certainly could lead to a lot of losses here. And there is Watch Elemental Kill. That's level 3 Keeper. And now it's time to hunt down some little soldier boys. Ooh.
Looks like Spiral was getting ready to kill Archimond here with all the Wisp moving out.
Oh, look at that. Peasant's going over to the expansion in the middle of the tech. What does he think he is? Night Elf? Oh, and there's a wisp right here.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
okay. Keeper has a decent amount of mana, gets a stab, love that play. Probably has to... can't summon Treants. Okay, now not anymore. So he has to move back and then attack.
How's he expecting to hold this, though? I mean, this looks like a disaster.
With ease, Remo, with ease.
If the Keeper goes back to the Moonwells now and then stabs to the archers, this could be absolutely catastrophic.
Yep.
But he's not doing that.
He's kind of inviting Spiral into this game. Starbuck with an Alchemist. That's a pretty good, solid choice.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, but Spiral loses an opportunity. He didn't make it back to the Moonwells fast enough. He could have arrived here with full mana, but as it is, kills one footman only. Dude, somehow these peasants all survive. It was like a legendary story for them to tell their grandchildren. This was not supposed to happen.
See, I told you he would hold this with ease, and that's why they call me the Prophet.
Yeah, I mean... Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. No praise, because, you know, my game sense is so high today.
Yeah, as always. As we
The
also...
irony.
As we also saw in the match against Vito, it's just
That's just execution.
hard to emulate.
In theory, that was all perfect, but you know my hands don't know what they have to do. Archmage low, Alchemist low, and Tangle again. That's a dead Alchemist.
A dead chemist,
Dead.
as Ricky would say. Dude, they're overusing that pun so much.
That's a Datcher.
That's a
thing.
deadsure, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Criticizing colleagues on stream. Nice, Remo. Everybody loves to be working with you.
Says the guy who didn't want to tell the story of what he was told in a DM. All right.
Ah, I don't share my DMs on stream.
Yeah, then you shouldn't have said the thing about the DM.
Don't
at
tell me
all.
what to do.
Don't tell me what to do, bro. What are you talking
Let's
about?
not tell anything at all.
Yeah, we should tell Starbuck here to get his game in order because he's getting harassed and this is looking painful.
Pretty sweet recovery by
Pre-seal.
Spiral.
Where are all the footies, by the way? I guess they all died.
Yeah, about this holding this expansion with ease thing that I mentioned.
Oh, double click TP.
Yep.
Oh, Spyro should know where it lands. Oh, no, it wasn't quite double click, but it looked like double click.
Keeper gotta be a little careful. Staffing out. Staff was on the Keeper, of course. So, okay. Town Hall's still up. Counter Expo up as well, though.
Spyro, however, is able to start his tier 3 tech, and with tier 3 with Bears, he's gonna get a lot stronger. Also, a Demon Hunter 3rd could be added in. I love that try, hero. Keeper Naga Demon, very strong.
Not that strong against Rifled at this stage of the game, but of course tearing apart Priest, and without too much healing, still see a very decent chance for Spyro. On 2 ways. No tier 3 by Starbuck at all. And oh boy, this concave of damage is doing fairly well.
We finally have D-Spool, but not many priests left. Oh my god, it's a lot of units going down.
Dude, these Starbuck games are so bloody today.
Might be another kill on the Alchemist. It indeed looks like it. With the next entangle coming in here soon, but actually we're gonna go for the rifle instead. That one goes down. For level 4.
Yeah, Starbuck is kind of getting destroyed. 2-1 against 4-2. Tier 3 soon against tier 2.
Town is under siege.
Is now in the expo as well. It's a rough one. Doesn't have enough lumber yet for rifle range. I always call it improved rifles. What's it called again? Long rifles.
Players' forces are under attack.
Spiral is trading really well. Gets level 3 here now on the Archmage, finally. Level 2 also. 3-2, okay, got some decent levels. Can't stop the tier 3 anymore, and we're just 40 seconds away, I guess, from Master Bears. And I'm really not sure how you're supposed to hold this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a question for the ages. Rifle count at least now looking somewhat healthy, but still no range. Do we have the upgrade coming now? No. Starbuck also supply blocked here for a little while. Going for the improved lumber upgrade, but just the peasant count in the main is so low. Did get the scrolls though. That's a big deal. Double heal and protection scroll.
That was also super expensive. He's still at 50. Spiral breaking? Yep, yes, expected that. Plus orb. Doesn't have a TP. No consumables at all. So if he's making a mistake, Starbuck might be able to punish that. But that requires a mistake by Spiral first.
Under attack.
They're gonna meet again in the south here, it seems. There's a lot of experience to go around at the orange camps. Remember if it's finally? Yes. Alright, thank goodness. And then for the Alchemist, also good, but still a clear level deficit. And fighting without a front line is always tough. It's gonna be very hard for Starbuck to properly kite this.
Yeah, but there's only one sorceress for slow. And a lot of the spell on these Dryads, so I'm not too sure how this kiting is supposed to go. Wonderful block by Spiral. Invo Potion on the Alchemist. Okay, that was good, but how do you save him in the long run? Because that can just happen again.
And units getting caught in the back easily with the Dryad slow. The Knight of Army moving forward. In this kind of scenario, definitely a lot harder for the human to manage the army. Spiral now with the nice lead that he has can just keep pressing on. Bit of a supply lead here. Tech lead, of course. Hero level lead. But he doesn't want to force the issue too much.
Break is coming. Then he has a front line. Then he doesn't have to kite so much anymore. Expo by Spiral actually well protected. Doesn't even need that. And Starbuck is getting some time to get back in this game. Does he have the mass units? Supply is even.
Alright, off we go. 5 bears in the front line and Rain of Fire. Even more things now that Starbuck has to micro against. Good splits. But it's just also not much firepower here for Starbuck. Has to go for the heal scroll. The second one already completely out of heal scrolls now. He still has the heal spray, however. Works out pretty well against the Pit Lord. Rifles also without damage upgrades here. It seems like Starbuck just doesn't have enough oomph for this poomph.
Yeah, there's more oomph than oomph. Bears are suffering a little, but the trades are always going better. Saves himself into the shadow of the towers. That's kind of nice, but he lost around 20 supply in this one. Spiral's still sitting comfortably at 70. Pit Lord is kind of low, but can staff him back for sure. And it's so hard to salvage now, going for the kill and gets him. Alchemist dies, and so does Starbuck. 1-0 for Spiral.
Yeah, unusual choice here by Spiral. By Starbuck, I mean, going for this mid-tech expo. Although it did work out fairly well, it turned out that he was too far behind with those low hero levels. And Spiral played it nicely, making use of the strength of the Keeper and then the Dryads. And then the Bears just cruise control through that game. Map number 2, though, things could look very different. Again, Starbuck's going to be random and could be an entirely different matchup.
Exactly, with entirely different races and entirely different strategies. Unbelievable, hey? We got another result coming in. DICE has defeated Darkness. Got the 2-1 in the end. So it's DICE versus Ente for the qualifier, for the main event. No result yet from Kevin and Biko, neither from Paladin and Neutron. Terra is facing Darkness tomorrow. Robinson is facing Cooper tomorrow. in the lower bracket, which of course will be covered by yours truly at Back to Warcraft. But first, we move over to map number 2, waiting for Spiral at the moment. No rush for the German. I mean, the dinosaur is pretty old now that he's playing for Raptors, so take the time.
Yeah, you gotta know when to take your time and when to reset and reorganize your mind. You want to be fresh into the next game. Starbuck sometimes also the guy, he's the one who occasionally goes for these mind games. Remember when he was playing against Happy? He was trying to annoy him with things like, sorry, got to go to the toilet, stuff like that. Which didn't really lead to that game being close at all. He got kind of slaughtered back then. But, you know, whatever it takes.
Yeah, feels like it's not the best Starbuck yet. We kind of used to think better from him. Does it all come down to this weird expo timing?
A lot of it does, yeah, I think so. Fast expansion is certainly more the norm there. Tier 2 expo is also something we never really see because that bear timing is really strong. The Tier 3 bears, we've seen it time and time again. Just earlier today when 15 Sway eliminated Shimiko out of WGL. And if you have that expansion later, meaning the night of Tier 3 is going to hit you sooner after the expansion is up, doesn't seem to be too good to go for. So yeah, Fast Expo does seem the best way to go here. But especially if you're a new human player, it can be a little uncomfortable on some maps to go for that fast expansion.
Looked like it. Kevin, by the way, is 1-1 versus Biko at the moment. One map away from the deciding match. That would be against Starshape then. Two so likable characters. Lots of Germans here. Rocket Beans community representing strong. And we have our second game, Remo. So, since you're the best friend of Starbuck, we know that, next to Krav, obviously. What did you tell him in the break? How do you cheer him up?
Didn't tell him anything, because I believe in his strength as a player, you know. Sometimes you gotta let those birdies fly themselves. They have to leave the nest by themselves one day.
Wow, you're just too lazy to help out your friends. Unbelievable. We have a Knight of Mirror, and that is already on paper a win for Starbuck, because Spiral will probably go for a keeper once again as he did on map number 1 because it's so good against Orc, Undead, Human. But here, Starbuck knows that Spiral is Night Elf, and he knows that he's going keeper, so he will be going Demon Hunter and hard counter the keeper.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But he also made an Ancient of War at the creeps and triggered the aggro and had to cancel the Ancient of War.
Oh.
And now he doesn't have enough lumber for the next one.
Well, then the game is fair now. Right?
Oh, that hurts.
That is almost an entire Ancient of War ahead. Potom it is. Yo, that's a big yaks. Okay, maybe Potom harass. So the hunts are just delayed?
Yeah, I guess he feels, since the Age of War is so late, creeping doesn't make sense anymore. He's gonna go for insta-harass. But the Keeper should be done with level 2 by the time the Potom arrives. Spiral's gonna scout the enemy main, and he's gonna be happy to see the Night Elf not having a Demon Hunter, I think.
Oh, yeah. And also, well, okay, there's an Ancient of War now, and the Hunt Stall. Like, can't you destroy Hunts with Entangle?
If there's no Wisp close by, yes. But only in that case.
That's super expensive to just detonate Wisps all the time.
Yeah, but worth it. That's how Alice tried to counter Moon, for example, with Keeper against Potom, but on the top level doesn't usually work out because the Keeper relies on those kills with Entangle. If he doesn't get him, it's gonna be in trouble. Gets the big healing potion here. Potom coming in. If she gets the last hit, that would be big. Oh, and does get it. Oh, wow.
Prevents level 2 with that. Okay, Starbuck, what a wild ride. Only 2 minutes 30 in the game, or 2:40, whatever that was. So Spiral stuck without Entangle.
tech on either side here, and normally the play for the keeper would be to go into hunts as well, because otherwise you lose all map control. But no Hunter's Hall here for Spiral, just teching up to tier 2. He has played Night Elf now for a long time, so I think he must have played this matchup a decent amount before. Keeper versus bottom.
Alright, it is a little weird, of course. Not what you usually see, but it can still work. Spiral is teching, as you oftentimes do against bottom, as fast as possible, trying to get Dryads, trying to get a second hero, and Starbuck staying on tier 1, just massing.
Could decide then to, with that, to go into a push with APs and go all in, or he could expand instead. Both are absolutely viable.
Oh, we got the result that Kevin defeated Biko, the German Night Elf legend, in the decider against Starshaped. Would love to cast that game. It would be super fun.
I wonder if Starshaped's gonna play Mirror there, or if he's gonna off-race. Seems like he's fully back to Night Elf last couple of days. Turned out that the Mountain Giant nerf didn't make Night Elf entirely unplayable.
Is that so?
Yeah, I mean, he was convinced, but apparently the Master was off for once. 100 was saved low HP before, but this one is definitely gonna go down ski. It's a big kill.
Dude, you're incredibly quiet.
I can boost. Boost. Just a bit louder.
Player's forces are
Alright, we'll see if that's better. So, we're at 32, approaching the 40. No level 2 yet, we're getting it here. It's a decent progress. Finally keep a level 2. But no pressure, he's just waiting. Just waiting for Starbuck to arrive. And creeping a little more.
a town is under siege.
So,
Player's forces
is he just
are
gonna
under
keep
attack.
spamming archers? I feel like if he goes tier 3, that seems really greedy. Against a Potom that might be coming to all in you. But creeping Potom 3, I guess at the Tuskars, it's very doable. Yeah, with the Lane of War, definitely doable. Alchemist second for heal spray, I guess.
Yep, should be. It is definitely the first spell. Never bad to have the Keeper Alchemist combo. The norm for a long time. Gloves on the ground. Spiral. Oh. Dude, how is it happening to the Night Elves that they constantly entangle illusions?
A
What?
town is under siege.
When
It
else did
happens
that happen?
all the freaking time. I saw this like 6 times in a row by Kevin in the open qualifier. Now it happened by Spiral. I think Foggy did it as well.
It's 75 mana. You got infinite mana with Moonwells anyways. It's okay.
Player's forces are under attack.
At the bottom gets 3, and that's the big level up for the aura. But Starbuck definitely hasn't been bringing enough wisps. Whenever you move out with this bottom hunts against the keeper, you have to bring wisps for the detonate. And that's something, of course, that's easier said than done, to always keep that in mind. And something that you just don't have much experience with if you are not a Night Elf main race player. Oh, Ultra Vision advantage here, by the way, for Starbuck. He was hiding in the shadows. But Spiral is not overexposed.
Okay then. Oh, if we go for the Overseer, who's gonna get it? Can Spiral get revenge for that last hit here? Can he grab it? Yep, and the Devotion Aura. That feels real good. Archers, tons and tons and tons of damage. Alchemist, not the necessary number of healing. It was a good detonate here with the second hunt going down. Is the damage still enough to get rid of them? Kinda looks like it.
Where are the entangles? What?
No mana.
He's not using entangles?
There's no mana. And there's no dispel, so why not go Treants?
Yeah, I mean, okay, Treants, but they can't even catch up with any of the army.
Player's forces are
With Entangle, you could have killed way more hunts here. Oh my god, all these hunts are so hurt. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be too easy to recover here. First hero levels are kind of the same. Alchemist level 2. He's trying to expand on the back of it. Can he intercept these hunts?
Oh, entangle. Only level 1 though.
Doesn't work. Scrolls.
Players' forces are under
4 Starbuck. Oh, a hunt dies to the creeps.
Whoops.
That creep camp there, the green one, kind of ruined Starbuck's game.
Well, his Ancient of War was cancelled at the natural, but I know what you mean.
Ah, okay.
Creeps have it out for him this game.
Yeah. Thank you, Gold Sarah, for the sub. The all-time cast duo, Neo and Remo. Love you guys. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Remo is very thankful as well. He just can't express it too well. AP push.
a player's forces are under attack.
He can entangle that illusion as well. Nope. He's
Case
barely using entangles. We just treats. Interesting.
Oh, that detonate hurt in the second one as well. 2 hunts down, but they're jumping on top of these archers like crazy. But it's kind of 1-for-1 trade so far. No, okay, not anymore. Starbuck somehow survives this still. Can he clean up these APs?
He's got a lot of hunts coming over here. 1 AP definitely gonna get cancelled. Should be 2 cancels. And yeah, both getting cancelled. And with that, he's looking really rough now for Spiral.
Yeah, there's a couple of hunts very hurt as well. No boots though. Another archer down. Whew, did he ever make a transition? Yeah, Dryads are coming.
A town is under siege.
Seems quite a bit like the 1-1 here. Oh, Archer! Bam! Got him.
And there's an entangle. 6 supply, go! Level 4.
Are under attack.
Alchemist is also close to level 3. If he creeps 1 or 2 more camps, he'll have it. Moonjuice now looking quite dire on Spiral's side. For Starbuck, also not too much Moonjuice left. Couple of hunts quite hurt. Getting that heal scroll earlier was so important. Spiral's gonna push again.
Okay, he's super broke. Can't invest into anything on top of what he already has. Bit of domination with Dryads, of course. Acid Bomb, nicely done. Can't kill anything though.
Once again, Starbuck's gonna have to use a lot of wisps here defensively to deal with the mana, to deal with the treants.
Now Starbuck's trying to get an Engine of Protector up as well. Double kill for Spiral. We have an AP mirror match, but the focus fire for Spiral is crazy good and the hunts just don't cut it anymore.
Yeah, suddenly Starbuck is losing everything. It seemed like he had held already. If he had gone for an AP here earlier, maybe that could have been a different story. But that AP is getting cancelled, and the Entangle plus Dryad Slow able to find so many kills.
Ay, reveal, yet another kill. Oh, there we go. And now we siege this, pretty much the lifeline of Starbuck, which is this expansion. Plus Treants, now they're really good. Unleash, they're dispelled. Okay, saving 2. No reinforced defenses, you know how much I like that. Not at all. AP is coming up too, and that is the end for the winner bracket run of Starbuck. Well, I guess we have a go-to player for tomorrow then.
Ooh, he's getting another heal scroll. He still wants to try this, but without tier 2, the mid-game transition looks real rough. Spiral can continue to creep in the middle. Gonna get a big item here. He can go tier 3 now if he wants.
Oh yeah, give me that marksmanship. Give me more. Oh, Mana Stone, excellent. There is nothing really too interesting in the marketplace. But it's just more of the same, getting up to 50. Could go for a couple of upgrades. Portum is level 5, always a little bad feeling to tap out with a level 5 hero. He's going Glaives now, probably one last hurrah.
Yeah, against the Dryads, those are definitely needed. Would have been needed a bit earlier, perhaps. First attack upgrade now coming in for the hunts as well. They are certainly going to have good damage, but they're also going to get controlled quite heavily by the Keepers and Tangles and the Dryads. Heal Spray comes in, heals up everything nicely once more. And Spiral for his supply, he's got a heal scroll, he's got the TP. Gonna try to take a fight.
Okay, this is gonna be rough, of course, but Defender's advantage. If you can keep the glaives alive, that would be dope. It could be a lot of damage, but then Treants might be able to take them down. As Remo is taking a break from talking as a caster, I will definitely fulfill his role here. Starbuck going for a little bit of a push. How much is left in the merchant? Still a heal scroll, still a protection scroll, still an invo potion. Has to decide, I guess. Oh, sold the greater healing, I guess. Then off we go. 2 heal scrolls, 1 protection. Expo was never reset, and Spiral just waiting for this attack. Mana looks good. Alchemist looks good. Army looks good. I think the only fear he has is these glaive throwers. They really have a ton of damage with +1. But okay, Spiral says, come at me, brother.
Yeah, I think Spiral is more than ready for this fight. The Dryads are gonna be hit by these glaive throwers, but the archers don't really care. Mass Wisp coming in for the detonate, burning quite a bit of mana, dispelling the treants as well. The treants are caught behind the stones.
Yep.
No way to participate, unfortunately.
Yikesy.
But don't think they're needed. Alchemist gets level 4. One more Hunter going down. Heal Scroll coming in as well. It's a lot of glaives, to be fair. Should target them with some archers, probably. At the moment, it's only the Alchemist, but he's getting even some kills just by himself. 300 HP glaives go down real quick. Oh, Potter almost level 6!
Okay, give me that Starfall! There's a tangle, so needs to bait some more mana before this ultimate can work. Level 5 now gives him some extra mana. That's not how it's supposed to work. Starbuck, okay, maybe. Oh my
didn't
god!
Even leave it running for a
not
second.
a single star. Spiral
Come
the party
on.
pooper. That was just. Starbuck wanted to give him a little fireworks for celebration, right? And he's not having any of this. Spiral.
Bad manners, Spiral. Nah.
All for the W. That's ruthless. Boy. That was a very, very good performance by Spiral. Welcome back to DreamHack, my man. We missed you in the seasons where you didn't participate. And Starbuck has another chance tomorrow in the lower bracket round 2.
Absolutely. None of these players are out yet. Spiral, that's our very first Advanced C, right?
Yep, that is correct. As far as we know, we will see if we have more games coming. We can show you the bracket real quick. This is at least what Liquipedia knows and what we know. DICE had a little bit of a problem with Darkness, losing a map there. It's now up against another German undead in Ente. This bracket is done with Cooper and Robinson in the lower bracket. Starbuck as well, Spiral going all the way through. Starshape defeats Hank. Kevin defeats Biko. And now they face each other. Would love to catch their games. The Great Wall defeating Death Note with Orc, and Neutron defeats Paladin. Didn't have that result yet, so for the DreamHack, it's the Great Wall versus Neutron. And in the lower bracket, Biko Hank, Paladin Death Note, Terror Darkness, and Robinson Cooper.